So how much will it actually cost me to buy an 800K property under construction? Here is a sample cash flow calculation upfront for you to invest in a property. Let's just say you're buying a 800K property. On day one, let's assume it's 1st of March. For booking, it's Malaysian ringgit, 1,000 ringgit, right? It depends on developer. Then on the same day, you start to apply for loan with multiple panel bankers. The usual income documents like EPF statement, your credit documents, credit card documents, your tax documents. Maybe it will take you a day or two to prepare. Then within 2 to 3 weeks, you will be able to access a couple of banks that might give you a loan. Maybe you get an 80% margin on the property purchase. That is 640,000 ringgit in loan with a monthly commitment of say 3,300. Fair enough? Then you decide to sign on the day 20, which is 20th of March, which is day 20. So on this day, you'll be signing a sales and purchase agreement and the loan agreement. At the same time, you'll be paying the usual down payment of 10%. In this case, it is 80,000 ringgit. Since this is under construction, and maybe it's not even up to stage 2A, maybe you will need to fork out more than 10% of the purchase price yet. But always remember to set aside the second 10% when the construction and billing reaches this stage. Because your loan margin is 80%, maybe within a year down the road, so check out with your developer on the actual construction schedule. Also, there are legal fees on the sales and purchase agreement and the loan agreement to consider at this point. Now, from this point onwards, throughout the course of the construction, you have to set aside some funds for interest payment during construction. So really make sure that you're buying from a reputable developer so you don't get caught with sick projects. Now let's say the construction takes approximately 48 to 60 months to complete, which is the usual case. And when you pick up your key from developer, which we usually call it VP, vacant possession, you might want to do an inspection. You hire someone to do this. This might be around up to 1,000 ringgit sometimes. Thereafter, you might want to allocate a fixed fee monthly to pay for the condominium management fee, say approximately 300 ringgit. And then every half yearly, you are to pay an assessment fee to pay to the council, which is approximately 800 ringgit. And don't forget, the monthly installment, 3,400 ringgit starts to kick in, remember? Then when you want to do renovation, you hire someone to do it. This might be approximately 50,000, which is quite cheap. But then when you want to fully furnish it up, the appliances, the furniture, you hire someone to do it, this might be around 50,000 ringgit. Then when you finally done it, you're ready to rent it out. You hire a property management company to help you manage it. There's usually a fixed fee to do this. Example, a fixed fee percentage of market rental, also depending on the scope of extras you want to pay for extra service. I say a ballpark figure scale of 3 to 8% of monthly rental. In addition to that, you hire a property agent to help you to rent it out. And only upon successful acquisition of a tenant, you are to pay an agency professional fee from 1.25 months plus SST of the agreed rental. Also, don't forget, there is a stamp duty for S&P for you to factor in as part of your purchase price at a later stage. Now, some new developments or projects, like we Malaysians like to call it, might throw in some freebies, special packages for you to ease your burden upfront. So maybe some absorb fees here and there, some special assistance on loan, cashback. So make sure you speak to them individually to find out. Now, we all know in the current market, not a lot of properties can generate positive cash flow. Yet if you look very deep into certain models, they might produce way more positive cash flow to your investment portfolio. So if the location is adequate, check out short-term rental. Look for trends, supply and demand in the area and developments around. You might actually be able to find very great opportunities. So if the location is proven to be good, what I mean good is that there is a proven supply and demand in that area and it easily covers your installment, you should consider partnering up with an experienced operator who has done similar jobs, work on profit sharing model. So let's assume in a very conservative manner, an average room per night, let's say for example for a normal condominium, 280 ringgit for one room. So we assume a sellable nights, 80% of a whole month is about 24 nights per month. So the gross revenue is 6,720 ringgit. So there is a profit sharing model between an owner and operator at 80-20. So 80% of 6,720 is 5,400. So estimated unit expenses, the electricity, different sort of things here and the utilities, 1,400. So the owner's profit is around 4,000 ringgit. This is a very conservative model. Again, this is also an alternative model to do in comparison to a normal rental. Whichever way you do, it's about how you would like to approach real estate investment. There's no right or wrong. So any thoughts about this? If you think this is helpful, please help me to follow, subscribe to my social media platforms, or save, share, comment, or like any of our posts so that we can link up further. My name is Kevin Tay, and I'll see you in the next video.